I sent him the number. Everybody texting me and shit. Wait a minute. He said, "I'm so proud of you." What is it? 724. Wait. 724
7638. I mean 768
768
3151.
768 3151. 724 768.
Okay, y'all heard we back today again. We doing a double trouble. We just finished doing
Betrayal.
The other show was Betrayal. Now we on threesomes. We on threesomes. Would you have a threesome? Are you married and want to have a threesome?
Ooh.
Are you a girl that want to have a threesome with a man or a woman? Are you a man that might want to have a threesome with a man? Are you?
Oh my God.
Are you into threesomes? Do you think threesomes okay? So then we talk about this is She Say What? We talk about tonight. 724 768 3151. We live. You can just call in and talk to us.
Yeah.
Here we go. We got a crew. We got Roxanne. We got Tony Be Cool. We got Nina She Say What? We got Self. We got DJ Chill. And we got hold on, y'all. Hold on 1 second. Well, how you click on the line?
Right here.
Oh, hit it. I don't know.
Hello?
Y'all crazy.
Hello? Who this? Herman? Hello?
Yeah, how you doing?
Who this?
This DJ Chill, the same person.
Oh, this ain't.
Oh shit, we don't know what we doing. Maybe you only can get one phone number. Phone.
No, I can get a whole bunch of. I got all these different numbers.
Listen.
Give him 315. Give him 3150. Wait a minute. Oh no. I got another one.
3150.
Hold on.
Wait
a minute.
Oh, we don't know what we doing.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute, Herm.
724 768. That ain't her. 31 try 50.
Hey, y'all, another question, right? Another thing, like Self Alone and Dr. Rock had a story to tell about Betrayal also.
3150.
That was similar to each other.
You said 3150?
Yeah, but it's not even doing it. Hold on. 724 768 3150.
We hear you, but we trying to get somebody else on the phone too.
I said, by y'all hearing that, Dr. Rock
it ain't doing it. Hold on. 724 768.
While y'all fixing the phone.
Tell them to call on your phone. You can talk on your phone. We put them on the speaker. Yeah. What you say? We talking about threesomes. That's what we talking about. Threesomes.
I know that. I said why y'all was chilling, playing with African dad.
Because I'm doing 2 shows tonight because my girlfriend has something to do next week. So we're doing 2 shows. So we're talking about threesomes.
Yo. So we got. All right.
No, you can just.
I got you on my phone.
He can go live too, but
he could go live how?
He can watch us live.
You watching us live, right, Herm? Oh, you should be watching us live.
Okay, well, we're talking about threesomes.
What about it?
Would you? Okay, let me get it out.
What about it? What the fuck about it?
Yeah, I mean, what about
it? The threesome. Do you think threesomes are okay in relationships, marriages, and boyfriend and girlfriends?
Hell no.
No to the no.
Why are you pausing, Herm? Come on, you got the. I'm giving you the floor.
I'm giving you. Listen to me. I'm giving you theory, and I'm giving you reality.
Wait a minute, hold on, y'all. Hold on a second. We got somebody talking. Hold on, y'all. Go ahead. He can hear you.
I'm giving you theory, and I'm gonna give you reality.
Okay, give me the theory.
In theory, every man just about would love to have a threesome, right? However, what come with the threesome, he ain't ready for what come with the threesome. Because he might lose in the threesome. I've seen women hook up and the nigga is going.
Ooh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So what's the purpose of the threesome? That'd be my thing. What's the purpose? You know what I mean? What's the purpose of
being nasty?
Yeah, but a lot of times, today you got a lot of dudes that got ED and they don't want to lose their old lady. So they cool with her getting her back blown out as long as he gives her permission.
But that's not a threesome. That's her getting some dick on the side.
That's the So
give me 1 second, y'all. Yeah, give me 1 second. Let me finish and I'll give it to y'all. Because this is a second show, so we got like another 40 minutes. Go ahead, Herman. What was you saying?
I say hell no to the threesomes. That's the level of I say no.
Okay.
Nothing healthy that come from a threesome. Even if both parties say that they with it, somebody not with it. I don't know if I'm with you, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody with it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. But that initial, it's like, all right, let's do it. But what come with the threesome is vicious.
Okay, let me get somebody else's opinion. So who want to say, who's talking now? They want to talk about the threesome.
I'm gonna let the sis go, and then I'm gonna chime in after her.
All right, go ahead, Roxy.
I have a cousin that wanted to try, a male cousin, and his wife did it, and they divorced now because her and the girl was hooking up, and that was it. She no more men for her.
What did I say?
Because she probably felt like she done sucked her ovary out. That's why they be into that shit. I'm good.
It ain't. No.
I think the women be sucking their soul out of these chicks.
No,
and that's why they
now
I don't know.
What's the other fellow? What's your name? Is this self-talking?
I'm just saying.
I want to hear self opinion. I want to hear his opinion, whatever. Go ahead, Self.
All right, first of all, let me just be, and y'all gotta hear me out. Y'all might disagree, but
I'm listening. Go ahead.
It's nature. A man is not meant to be monogamous. A male, let me rephrase that. A male is not made to be monogamous. That's why he has a penis that shoots out billions of sperms at one time, because that's what he was produced to do, to reproduce, right? However, a woman is made and built differently. That's why her body, her cervix is dropped and then prolapse and all of that, because her body is not made to do that. You know what I'm saying? If you look at the animal kingdom, there's not one male animal or species. There may be one animal or two that is loyal to one individual female species. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But every male living organism on the face of this earth is not monogamous. You know what I'm saying? So that does not change with humans. They say, okay, because we got common sense or whatever they want to say. That's not how that goes. The reality is the ratio from men to women is greater in women. There's more women than there are men. So we're not meant to be monogamous. So if a threesome occurs, yeah, I mean, you got threesomes that occur. Most people do it out of fantasy, and that's okay. You know what I'm saying? That's okay. Some people do it because out of polygamy, and they believe that, you know what I mean, people aren't meant to just be one-on-one. You know what I mean? Some people do it for experimentation. Whatever they do it for is what they do it for. In any case, you can have a threesome with two dudes and a girl, and your girl starts hooking up with the boy on the side. It can happen. But it ain't no different than her going out and cheating and dealing with another dude anyway. The only difference was she ain't doing them at the same time. You know what I mean? So when it comes to threesomes, I'm all for it. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna tell you what.
We know backroom shit.
We know you. We know you for everything.
We already know that.
Hey Herm, he was taking all his homies' girlfriends.
He taking all his homies' chicks.
Yeah, but let me say this. Let me just say this.
All right, wait a minute, hold on. Go ahead, Herm. Somebody want to just step in for a second. Go ahead, Herm.
I'm gonna just say that I'm pretty sure we all around the same age on this call. So I'm gonna say back in the day, right, when you went into the dressing room, it was a three-sided dressing room, a mirror that you seen three different views. You seen your side, left, right, front, back. You know what I mean? So I think that your question, all the questions today, it has different perspectives, different views. Because I'm a man, just like he's a man, but I could be monogamous. I can be monogamous because where I'm at in life, it's about a peace of mind, peace. It's about peace. You know what I mean? So it's not those. So different perspective. My perspective isn't that. Yeah, it's a lot more women than y'all. Historically, there's always more women. Y'all always outnumber us. And it's not that. It's more of y'all. It's this, that when it was okay to have more than one woman, it's because, and it's the same as today. It's because there was spiritual warfares, and when they would go off to the warfares, they would come back, right? So I'm Muslim, so I'm speaking from a polygamy point of view. So when you came back from them battles, men was dead. So they came back to women that had children and no husband. So it was okay to take on another wife if you were able to provide and take care for her and her children. That's the reason when it comes to having another wife or messing around. So your question is threesomes. Your question isn't about monogamous. So his point of view was, you know, it's more than y'all. We not meant to be one woman. That's not the threesome question. the threesome question, the monogamous question, two different questions. So monogamous, yeah, it's kind of for some of us men, it's kind of us hard to be with one woman for different reasons. Poor communication, right? And then you'll have another woman that you could connect to differently than the other one. But if you got somebody that you solid with, you know what I mean, that you can connect with mentally, and then the sex is on a whole nother level, that's enough.
You winning.
Here I go. I'm right here, baby. Here I go, Herm, because I'm right here. Because I do it all. I do it all. What you want? You want this done? You want my butt done? You want some of that done? I got it going on, baby. I got brains. I know how to get to some money. I love God. I could be all yours. What the fuck is up? What the fuck is up? I'm right here. Shit, I'm waiting for that kind of man. Where they at? Where they at? Shit, I'm a loyal bitch. Where they at? I can't get a nigga at all. Niggas get mad at me. They get mad at me.
Wait.
Let me just say that I'm not taking away from what the brother is saying, because what we're dealing with females out here, I get where he's coming from. Like, that's where it's at. Like, you know, what the fuck? I get it. You know what I mean? But it's just where some of us are at, and I'm some of us. Where some of us is at, it's something else. That whole fucking thing and doing all of that sex, like, man, that shit was when I was young. You know what I mean? Then older, now you want somebody that you can grow old with, you can build with, you get different shit.
But I know a lot.
But threesome, let me talk about threesome.
But I'm just saying, but I know a lot of women.
You heard what the first sister said? She said that them two hooked up, and then the two chicks wound up hooking up. The bull was left out in the park. Now, I don't know too many dudes. None of my homies is doing a threesome with another nigga. It's usually two chicks and a female.
Yeah, that's what
I mean. But look what you up against. I mean, she might, and it ain't about her eating a coochie. Here's the thing. It's spots that y'all have, and every man don't know it, but the women, they know how to find them spots.
Well, no, I ain't cheering for that. But I ain't gonna tell you, a nigga can't never hit my spot.
My spot is a hidden treasure.
My spot ain't, that's probably why I don't have sex with my spot. I can't even find my own goddamn spot. Spot, where you at, bitch? Where you at, bitch? Where you at?
That's what he's saying.
Well, I don't know. I ain't got time for no goddamn woman. I don't have time for this. So, Self, what you got to say about that? What you got to say about that, Self? Where you at?
Strictly dickly.
Yeah, I ain't got time for that.
I don't need no company.
I'm not debating that monogamous. You know what I mean? That's a given. Men can be monogamous just like women. But let me go a step further, right?
Go further.
Talking about
Ride it.
A lot of females, first of all, females can touch each other's ass and say, bitch, your ass is fat, or bitch, look at them 50s. Like, they can say, excuse my language, we use the B word, but that's how the females talk to each other, right? So they can do that, but a man can't walk around and say, "Oh, nigga, your ass is fat." Like, we don't do that. So
wait a minute. Why in football y'all tap each other ass when y'all play football?
No, I mean, I ain't never like, don't do that. Don't do that.
In football, they touch their ass in football. I see it.
They doing basketball too.
All them dudes is undercover too.
Yeah, they doing in basketball too.
Listen what I'm saying though, right?
Go ahead.
When it comes to threesomes, women will prefer to do threesomes with women because, like the brother said, in a sense, women know what they want.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So they know how to please the woman because they know how they want it. A lot of times women got to teach men certain things. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? Men got to teach women certain shit too. The difference is a man ain't going to let another man touch him like that. You know what I'm saying? Unless he's on that type of plane. You know what I mean? But when it comes to threesomes, people do that for a number of reasons. They do that for entertainment. Some of them do it for fantasy. Some of them do it for that experience. You know what I mean? But most of the time, and then you will have the woman say, your girl will say, well, let me pick the chick. You know what I mean? Because if she picked the chick, you know what I mean, then she know that she's interested in the chick and the chick is interested in her. But if you pick the chick, if the male pick the chick, she's automatically going to get on her defensive like, oh, that's what you like. That's what you want. And that creates the problem. You know what I mean? When it's two dudes and one female, now two dudes got to sit there and pull out their bravado. You know what I mean? Like, who going to do the most damage or who going to make us feel the best? You know what I mean? It's a competition. You know what I mean? Even with females. With females, I've discovered it ain't no competition with females because truth be told, they get a pleasure more out of pleasing each other, and the man just be sitting there, and I'm the good. I'm the
Well,
wait a minute, he the what?
I'm the one to sit there and watch.
Okay, so now we ready to switch. We ready to switch the stories. So now you just came to another subject.
I didn't get a chance to get
Okay, well, go ahead. What you gotta say? You gotta jump up your fitting because you know we be all over the place. Go ahead.
Introduction.
Go ahead.
Well, look, I was happy back then before I got married. You know what I mean? But you understand, I did have my Threesome days, and it's great because you get a chance to get two different types of cookies. But the problem is for the women, I know the women, y'all stick up for each other no matter what. Y'all hate each other because talk like y'all nasty demons. But then when it comes out of something, they got each other back no matter what. Y'all lie for each other with an other. On a nigga, if he can have a foursome, he got to be like, he's taking the
foursome.
You need to tell you the captions.
A foursome.
You know what I mean? Then he might have to beat up
4 people in the
That's an orgy.
So now you ain't get out of the way. You trying to go your board to like, yo, here you go. We talk about this nigga. You can have it. No, you don't want it no more. You don't want to see it. You don't even want to get one too. You know what I'm saying? He's taking somebody else to jump to it. He might fall in love. You might be itch. Now, if you get the right one, now you're happy. You want to walk like a dog, and he'll go to the touchdown. We ain't know. If he got the time with niggas, they fall in love with the cookie and forget. Captions. And you was hard. The cookie chasing you. Now you chase the it. And now it became a control thing where you we was laughing.
Well,
me personally, personally, I don't need no company. I'm good.
Well, listen.
I'm good.
Go ahead. You got something to say, Roxy?
Yeah, like.
Would you say, Rox? You got something?
No, I said no. I don't need that either. I mean, I need, you know what I mean. If at the time, if he didn't know what he was doing, I sure taught him. Now he knows everything.
Oh, well, I think I would get jealous. I'd be fighting naked. I'd probably get jealous. Like, don't do that. She feel like she doing it better than me or something like that. Be done took that bitch head. But let me explain. We ain't doing it. I'd be too jealous.
Okay,
that's very selfish.
All right, let me say.
Well, I'm selfish. Especially if he was my man.
You know what you're supposed to do? You know what you're supposed to do in that situation? You're supposed to go and lick her soul out.
All right, so listen.
Not me.
Let me cut in.
That's somebody else.
Let me get civil. Let me get a little serious. All right, because this series right here. I'm talking about why some people have threesomes. Okay, you have a woman that wants to please her man. So she might have a threesome because you know what? I don't want to lose my husband. I don't want to lose my boyfriend. And he says, baby, I want to try that and I want to do that. So that's one reason why a person might have a threesome. Another reason why a person might have a threesome because they don't even know they're having a threesome. Okay. And it goes like this. Because my cousin them do this back in the day. You can be over. All right, me and Tony is over 3 guys. It's 3 guys in one house. So me and Tony over the house. So Tony say, well, listen, bitch, I'm high. I'm getting ready to leave. I'm like, well, bitch, I'm gonna sit here for a while. I'm cool. I'm all right. I'm just gonna chill for a minute, with the niggas. Everybody smoking weed. So now you got a nigga in the crowd and be like, damn, you know what? Me and the Lord high, man. Let's keep giving some weed so we can fuck her. So sometimes you can get in a threesome and not know that you was set up for a threesome. So now you got a dick in your mouth, a nigga fucking you because you high. Yeah, that does happen.
Yeah, that's called running the train on somebody.
Yeah, but the thing about it.
Nah, wait. That's not a threesome.
That's running the train on somebody.
She's fucking 3 niggas. That's a threesome.
But they done got her inebriated. That's running the train on.
A threesome is agreed upon.
That's rape.
Oh, but listen. I'm trying to tell you, I had a cousin. Wait a minute. I had a cousin that was hot. Wait, her.
That train from the beginning.
I know. Wait a minute, her. Let me just explain something to you because I had a cousin. She was high. And the reason why she did the threesome is because she was high. She didn't want it. She didn't want to have the threesome. But when she got high, she's like, fuck it. I'm going to go ahead and try. I always want to try this shit anyway. So she did agree to it, but she was under the influence of being high when she got
so what threesome. She did, let me explain something to you
what
we know. Let me tell you what we know as men.
I know y'all know.
Okay. She wanted that threesome, and you got to reverse what she said. She got high so she can complete it.
Be more
She got
comfortable.
high so she could complete it.
She let guys run the train.
I know, but I'm saying that's another form of a threesome. I'm just saying,
No,
like,
but the way that's not a
That's
threesome.
not a
They pulled the
threesome.
train on her.
They
You know
ran
what I
the
mean?
train.
And I'm gonna tell you who pulled the train. She the one that pulled the train because she said, "I'm gonna fuck the 3 out of these niggas, and I'm gonna get high so I can handle this shit."
Yeah.
They didn't say, "I'm gonna get her high." Do that. She knew that when she said, "Go ahead, girl, go ahead and leave," because I'm gonna bang the shit out of these niggas and we gonna get fucked up. She knew that from the rip.
Y'all niggas ain't shit. Y'all ain't shit.
But in your defense, though, of what you're saying, I do think it is situations like that where dudes be like, "Yo, we gonna get her high, we gonna fuck the shit out of her." You know what I mean? But that's not a threesome. A threesome and a train is two different things. There might be
two different things.
Because a threesome is just that, a threesome. A
3
train can be 2, 3, 4.
No, she was no. Listen, she wasn't with 3 niggas. I was just saying. I was using it as
No,
I was.
No. I'm just saying. Just because it was 3 people involved, don't mean it was a threesome. A threesome is agreed upon. That's the difference. A train is agendified. That's what somebody would have.
Oh, you know a lot about that stuff. I could tell what you was into back in the day, and you too, because you just agreeing.
No, not hardly.
You just agreeing.
Hearn
agreeing.
Hearn listen to me, from a young boy to where I'm at right now. I never was in the pulling no training, no joint, because I want her consent. I don't want no joint where she can't remember getting her head blown out by me. I don't remember that. I want that.
Okay, I want to ask another question.
But wait. Oh, just because it's 2 dudes and 1 girl don't mean it's a train. Like he just said, if she consents, that is still a
that's a threesome. Yeah.
But when they getting her high to do it, that's a train.
Yeah,
that's not something where, like, all right, let me put it in layman's terms.
Date rape.
If what's the sister name? Rock. If me and Rock and Chill is together, right? And me and Rock date. And Rock tell me she got a fantasy to have a threesome with 2 dudes, right? And I'll be like, oh yeah, I can make that happen for you. You know what I mean? That's agreed upon.
That's a threesome.
So even if 2 dudes and 1 chick, that's still a threesome. But if me and Chill get together with Rock and we getting her high and we getting her drunk and we like, yo, we gonna have fun with this tonight, that becomes a train. That's not a threesome. You know what I mean? The threesome has to be agreed upon. That's why it's called a threesome. A train don't have to be agreed upon. That just has to have an agenda attached to it.
Well, I'm not doing none of them. I'm not doing no train. I'm not doing no threesome. I'm not doing no slow dancing. I'm not doing none of that. At the end of the day, first of all, I don't want nobody else's sperm on top of me. I don't want you kissing me after you kiss her. I don't want that sloppy seconds. I'm not gonna look at that.
Said,
I'm not into that. Like
all 3 kiss at the same time.
You said what?
All 3 of y'all kiss.
I'm not kissing nobody. Okay, I'm not doing all that. I'm not. That's probably why I'm single.
Well, see, I ain't never been with
Well, say it.
I ain't never been with no
say it.
So I don't know.
What?
Let me say this. It is nothing better. And I'm speaking as when I was a young boy, and I'm speaking as a grown-ass 50-year-old man now. There's nothing better than watching 2 women because they are the most sensual sexual beings. It's done in a different manner.
I got another question.
That's why them lesbian couples be fighting like cats and dogs.
I got another question. Because before I lose my, because I go all over the place.
So sensual.
Okay, my other question is, see, he didn't make me mess up what I was getting ready to say. My other question is, damn, Tony, what was I great accent?
I don't know.
You were talking about what was that type of tweet you call that?
What? I think you need I tell you need captions with him. Okay, I want to ask this. We're gonna get serious. Let me ask this question. Why is it that men marry or in relationship with women they don't want? Explain that, Mr. Self, since you know so much.
Because men get married for different reasons.
Actually,
yeah. Why do men have women they don't want?
I don't know so much, but I do know this. I know I listened to your show, the Chill show last night. And I agree with everything that you said about that.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Convenience, comfort. There's a lot of reasons. You know what I mean? It's
convenience.
What I know. I agree with everything that you said. while men stay with women and vice versa. It's what they know, it's their comfortability. You know what I mean? Me and my ex was together 16 years. You know what I mean? Before we parted ways, right? And it was comfort. It was what we knew. After 16 years, who the hell want to get out there and start all over again and get to know somebody and wait another years? You know what I mean? So
but you know what's sad? Go ahead. But you know what's sad? I'm gonna tell you what's sad is because at the end of the day, you really lose somebody that's meant for you. And the reason why I say that is because at the end of the day, I'm single, right? And I meet men, they be married, and they tell me the conversation about their relationship. And I'll be sitting there saying to myself, like, why are you in there? Like, see, that's when you become selfish. Because at the end of the day, you'd rather stay in something that you know than say, you know what, let me gamble and find out what your worth is. See, a lot of times people don't believe that they can find something better because they figure, you know what, I'm used to him, I know her. You know what I mean? It is what it is. I ain't gonna get nothing better than this. And this is this, so they settle.
No, I don't think it's a settle thing because when you because marriage is this. It's a roller coaster. It's up and down.
It's not supposed to be.
What do you mean?
It's not. No.
Yes, it is supposed to be.
Listen, let me explain to you why.
Ain't nobody gonna get along.
All right, let me explain to you why. Let me explain to you why that it shouldn't be up and down. Because in the beginning is when you go through all the cracks and the crevices when you get to know each other. When y'all start building, y'all should be building up to a pyramid. If y'all still going up and down, y'all haven't really resolved y'all shit from day one.
Let me say something. Up and downs could be your children. It could be your job. It could be a lot of things.
Listen, that's not.
You know what? Okay, you go ahead. I'm the one that's married.
Listen. I'm trying to tell you. Listen.
Okay, you talk about.
Because I know. Listen, Tony. I know a lot of people that are married now that are miserable. So just because a person is married doesn't mean they're happy.
That don't mean that they was always miserable.
But I'm not saying that. But the thing about a marriage, when you're supposed to get better as you, it's like graduating.
No, marriage is for better or for worse.
Listen,
real marriage is for better or for worse.
At the end of the day,
sometimes it ain't always good.
It's always listen. It's okay because that's how you feel. I'm not sitting here debating.
I'm telling you what it is.
Listen, you tell me on how you see it because everybody see it different. That's how you feel. Marriage is for me. Listen, when I date a nigga, I look at him as being my husband. The only thing I don't have is the paper saying that's my husband. When I was my last fiance, when I was my ex-fiance,
she's getting upset.
No, I'm trying to, because people, listen, I'm not here to doubt. I'm not here to tell nobody how. Your marriage is how you make your marriage. I know with me being a woman, when I date a nigga, I don't go in him as being my boyfriend. From the rip, he's my husband. So from the day when I met Samir, and he said, I want you to be my woman. Bitch, I'm your fiance. I'm going to be your wife. That's why in 8 months he got me a ring. I never married him because I knew if I married him, I was going to have to be bothered with the get high. That's why I didn't marry him. People say, well, why you didn't marry? We didn't argue. We got along. The only time we did argue when I got a back and rear is when he got high. First of all, he respect me. We got along. We both was climbing. What people don't know about marriages because people are so brainwashed about, even in relationship, we're not even going to talk about marriages. Well, everybody not perfect. It's not about being fucking perfect. It's about the respect that you give one another. How you meet your fucking mate is how you keep them.
It's bigger than that.
But I'm trying to tell you, that's how you all feel. That's how you listen. Everybody got their own meaning of marriages. I'm not debating for neither one of y'all.
It shouldn't be. And I'm gonna explain something to you right now. First of all, remember these 3 things that I tell you. 1 is always in the beginning. 2, all good things come to an end. And 3, nothing lasts forever. And that includes methods.
Right.
Even if somebody's together for 70 years, somebody dies, they're not together forever.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
That's true.
There's no forever. That's number 1. I mean, those are the 3 things I want you to remember when it comes to relationships or marriages. And that's how I go into everything. In fact, it might be my downfall because I'll be expecting this shit to go on at any time now. Me and my ex was together for 16 years, right? And then we got married. We was only married for 3 years. And only lived together married for 1 year. And I said to her, why did you even take the fucking vows then? I mean, because my thing was, I ain't never going to get divorced. I got my divorce papers. I mean, signed and decree and all. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, but I didn't file, she filed. And I finally just said, fuck it, because you got daughters that would get drugged in the middle of this shit. You know what I mean? But the reality is she fought harder for a relationship in 16 years than she did for the motherfucking fucking vows that we were supposed to live and die with. So marriage, fucking piece of paper. That's it. It is a roller coaster. And I'm gonna tell you why. I met an old couple, right? And they both had Eagle jerseys on, and we was going to Willow Grove Mall, and I was with my ex at the time. And I walked up to him, and we was having our problems. I walked up to the old guy. I said, "How long y'all been together?" Because I'm that type of person. I talk to homeless people. I talk to old people. I talk to people. You know what I mean? So I said, "How long was y'all together?" And he said, "It's been about 70 years now." You know what I mean? No, not 70. He said it's been about 50 years now. And I was like, "Yeah." I said, "What's the secret?" And he looked at me, he smiled, he said, "You want to know the secret?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "She's always right." And I didn't know what the fuck that meant until now. Now I can what that means. Marriage is a roller coaster because when you with somebody every day, waking up to them every day, it becomes mundane. You know what I mean? It's the same, it's like eating the same fucking food every day. Get tired of that.
Well, I ain't mad. Listen. Wait, I can talk too at the end of the day. It's okay.
I just wanted to hear this point.
Okay, but I'm saying it's okay. Y'all don't have to convince me about it.
I just wanted to listen to what he was saying.
Okay, go ahead and say it, because he don't have to convince me. That's how he lives.
We can't convince you. We already fucking know that.
Listen, because when I was with Samir, we were married. We just had no paper.
Girl.
And I loved him to death. Because you know what? We were best friends and we respected each other. He just had a drug problem.
Once you got that piece of paper, it would have been fucked up.
Well, I don't listen. That's how you listen. That's how you feel. That's how you feel, though. People can't. You can't dictate everybody's marriage the same. You just can't. Like you got people who do swingers. You got like Monique, her husband. She allows him to fuck other bitches. Everybody's marriage is different.
Yeah, that's true.
So you can't tell me about if I got married, because I've been engaged 3 times. I'm the one that didn't marry the people because I knew I didn't want to be in a divorce because I knew it was going to happen. Go ahead, Roxy. What you saying, Roxy?
Nobody can do it.
What you say, Roxy?
I know God put together, by marriage, and like some marriages are good, some marriages are bad. Just like I was telling y'all before, I said, this is my second marriage, and it's better than my first. My first is crazy, and I thought I would never get married again. But then I did. So, and then my mom and dad been married for 50, I'll be 50. They married for 59 years. And it's beautiful for them. And the same, I've been married we've been together 20 some years, but we've been married by 17.
And excuse me, I'm sorry.
I'm just saying,
So can I?
It has to be together with everybody.
Roxy, Tony Cool want to ask you something.
So Roxy, your parents been married for almost 60 years. I'm quite sure they've had some roller coasters, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
And they just chose to stick it out. And
yeah, because in a marriage you have to.
Yeah.
You have to.
That's what the point that I was making.
I understand that, but see, I'm not gonna the thing that people don't understand with me, I'm different. I'm not gonna put myself in a relationship and I'm miserable. I'm not gonna make somebody love me. I don't give a fuck. I'm not gonna sit here and try to say, listen.
Wait a minute.
I don't give a because I get hyped.
Wait a minute, but where did that statement come
No,
from?
because I'm saying sometimes people stay in marriages because they be like, oh, I'm gonna make it work because I'm married. Because when you get married in God's eye, you're not supposed to break up. You're supposed to make it work. I don't have to make shit the fuck work. If you disrespecting me and you fucking with other bitches and you cheating on me, I'm the fuck out. I'm not fucking with you.
But we didn't.
No, because some women do stay in that. They be like, listen, look at Rashida on Love and Hip Hop. Kirk had a baby on her. Okay. She's still with that motherfucker. Yeah. Okay, so my point is
she took for better.
All right then. Okay. All right. That's what I'm trying to tell you, motherfucker. I ain't the fucking one.
Oh.
Fuck that shit.
Well,
fuck
guess
y'all.
what, bitch? I ain't scared. Shit. Now, I'm sitting there.
I ain't the fucking one.
I'm not my motherfucking North Philly out.
I'm not being in no motherfucking
I'm
marriage.
Not the fuck scared.
I'm not being in there. Look at motherfucker. Who other motherfucker? The other motherfucker. Look at Yandy. Not Yandy. What's the bitch name? That's my girlfriend. That's me
talking. I said I ain't the fuck scared.
My girlfriend Tony. Because I'm single and she married.
In the mouth,
because people trying to make me listen. Everybody.
You mad?
Oh no, I'm not mad.
You sure?
No, I'm hyped.
Okay.
No, I'm just mad. I'm hyped. No, I get hyped. No, I'm hyped. I can't get mad over shit.
I'm taking my fucking fingernails off.
Shut the fuck up. Because at the end of the day, you can't tell me about what you can talk about how your marriage is. Roxy can talk about how her marriage is. Tony can talk about her marriage is. It's like a relationship. Can't nobody tell me, oh, well, just everybody. You got some people who marriages is awesome. You know, I got like my cousin, his wife. He said only thing about her, she got too fat. He said, but Mina, he told me. He said, he said the only thing, because I be talking. Listen, I'm trying to tell you, I'll be talking to motherfuckers, right? And listen, he said only thing about my wife. He said only thing about my wife. He said only thing.
Insane.
Shut up. He said my cousin said only thing about.
Tell y'all.
Huh?
You know what? That's another show because men crack you up when you get women get fat. They ready to leave their ass, but then when they fat, they expect you to stay. What the fuck?
It's okay. Say what you want. I don't care. But no, my cousin was like Mina.
Like, isn't that true though? I mean, men be like, well, my wife.
It's always
well, you know, I have to tell motherfuckers. I wish somebody would, because I be like, well, I like muscles and I don't see nothing. What the fuck?
Listen. But I'm saying, my cousin said, I asked him, I said, do you regret your marriage? Do you regret? Because my cousin was a player. He's like, because my cousin fat, he didn't got fat too. I said, motherfucker, how the fuck you gonna call your wife fat, motherfucker? You fat too. He's like, no. The only thing about it, he said, Mina, I love being married. I love everything about it. But I said, so are you miserable? Do you regret it? He's like, no. Only thing I regret, that bitch fat as a motherfucker. I said, well, nigga, have you looked at yourself in the motherfucker man? He's like, no, but when she take her clothes off, she don't look as sexy as she was when I met her. Bitch, stop eating. The fuck? Go on a fucking diet.
And I guarantee you that motherfucker be a strip club, stripping.
No, his wife don't lie to him. She don't let him go out nowhere. She want them to chain. And I don't know why women be a chain on a man. Let your man breathe, okay? What he say?
He said funny as shit.
You know, the chain. Why do women do that? The moment you get married, click. You can't go nowhere. You can't do nothing. What's with all that? The fuck? Just because you marry, a man gotta lose. Listen, this is how I say. If you a man, I'm a different bitch. Okay, that's probably why I'm single.
You know the one that get me? After they get married, their husband don't got a name no more. Bitch, you had a name before y'all got married?
What was his name?
That's what I be saying. You know somebody, you know their man, and once they get married, then he don't got no name no more. His name just husband.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, listen, this is how I say. If you was a dude, right, and just say, for instance, you used to go shoot pool, or people say, well, if you marry, you shouldn't be looking at no go-go clubs or whatever it is. Okay. See, I ain't insecure because you know why? One thing about a man, he gonna do whatever he want to do anyway. So all that you ain't going. But my twist is, if you going to the go-go club 5 times a week, right, and you get married, I think you should go once or twice out the month. I don't think you should give up your enjoyment of what you had. Or if you were shooting pool, I don't think a man be like, man, let me see if Tony let me go, because man, she be tripping if I go. I don't know why women don't allow men to have their men time, the miss me time. They'll be like, you know what? I'm glad I got a wife time.
I couldn't do that because I move around. I go a lot.
Where?
But I'm just saying, I go to concerts. I do whatever I want. So I couldn't dare.
That's good.
I'm
talking fucking truth.
No, like with my husband, I couldn't dare do that. I just was at the Little Kim show. You wasn't there. I'm just saying, I could never do that.
Yeah, something
like be like that with him because
men do that to women too. That's a double-edged sword.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But see, here's the difference. When a man do that to a woman is quick to say he's trying to be controlling or he's controlling. But when a woman do that to a man, they never use that controlling word. You never hear that controlling word done by a woman.
What are you talking about?
Because y'all men don't be saying it. Women be saying it. Y'all don't be saying it. Y'all just be saying she tripping and she crazy.
We don't say it. We 9 times out of 10, we leave this shit alone. We don't want to argue. We don't want to have the bullshit. We don't want to go through the bullshit. So we let y'all have it. Listen, I'll just stay in, man. I don't even feel like dealing with that.
Oh, damn.
A happy life.
Well,
that's manipulation, remember? That's manipulation and control.
Because it could be a happy spouse, a happy house.
But listen, I was dating a guy. He wasn't even my husband, and he was very controlling. But you know what? I let him have it. Let me tell you why I let him have the control. I let him feel that he was the king because of the financial blessings that he blessed me with. So sometimes what women got to do, I give you an example, right? You're not my motherfucking man, my boy, my husband. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna do what I want to do because if I want him to be eventually my husband, that's what I wanted, and I'm your woman. Let me show you that I have wife responsibility and wife duties. So I'll never get done. He's like, well, what time you now I work all the fucking time. This nigga gonna say to me, well, what time you think you gonna get in? Well, first of all, I'm working. So I mean, between 9 or 11. Well, I need a better time. Either you're gonna come at 9, 10, or 11. What time is it? So just to keep the peace and not argue, see, the old me would have been like, motherfucker, I get there when I get there. But realize that I'm dating somebody. I had to be humble. See, a lot of times women don't know you got to be humble with a man because I'm not into arguing. So, I said, well, baby, maybe like 9 or 10. Okay, well, I can deal with that because it's an hour time difference. But when you say 9 to 11, I don't understand. Like some men don't be thinking they in control. You was controlling me. Because if I didn't tell you the proper time when the fuck come in, it was gonna be a problem. So to shut the fuck up and not argue, I said, babe, between 9:30 and 10.
So how you started, how you finished.
But my twist
supposed to be your husband.
But listen,
wait. So what about the woman, right? When y'all women get so damn ignorant, as soon as y'all get a chance, right?
Who you gonna fight?
You get a man's
Get the
mind.
fuck out of here. You wasn't gonna fight me, motherfucker. Fuck out of here. Fight me, bitch. Shut the fuck down.
Get a man's mind.
Bitch, I get hype all the fucking time. That's who me. Hyper. I told you because the bitch.
Hello, I can't
Oh.
Y'all listening?
Yeah.
Y'all listening?
This is one of the bonnets. You gotta listen real good.
I said, as soon as y'all women get a chance, right? Say you'll get a man, and he's so strong with it. You know what I mean? You see, he walking with authority. As soon as y'all get a chance to do something, manipulation, do a little sneaky thing, whatever. As soon as y'all get that and y'all captivate your door once, say, oh my, I got away with that. You're gonna keep going. You ain't gonna let it go and say, you know what, I was wrong for doing that. You gonna keep on building that thing up until you get full control, where you can do what you want, say what you want, and then walk out the door how you want. That's one of the problems with how women be doing. The crazy thing.
Captions.
He said that's how they be doing some manipulative crazy things.
What? What's the other part of it? That's what I'm saying. Well,
women be doing some fucked up stuff.
I believe in a marriage and also in a relationship. I think that you should start off with communication from day one. I think a lot of times some men, not all men, some men don't know how to communicate. Like, perfect example. I used to date this guy like 8 years ago. So instead of him just saying, baby, I want you to eat the food in the kitchen, right? Because a lot of times some men they play this assumption shit. You're supposed to read their fucking mind like women do. So I'm cooking a steak. I'm ready to go in the bedroom. He said, but why are you going in the bedroom? I'm reading my steak. Oh, why you don't just eat in the kitchen? Oh, I don't really want to eat in the kitchen. Oh, you don't want to sit? Instead of just saying, baby, can you just stay in here with me and eat your food because I want my company? Like sometimes men don't like to show the submissive side. Like, bitch, you just say, listen, I want you here with me. I don't want you eating there. Sometimes you gotta speak your mind. Like a lot of men always sit back and just say, oh, I ain't gonna say no, I'm gonna keep it to myself. Come on with the dumb shit. Wait a minute. Herman talk. I'm gonna hear what Herman say. What you say?
I gotta ask you a question. All right, so you have a room that serves all kinds of different purposes, right? You got the kitchen that serves the purpose to eat in it and cook in it. Why would you cook and then go take the food into the bedroom and then want him to say, baby, why don't you eat?
No. I didn't want. No, Herm, you didn't hear me. You didn't hear what I said. No, I didn't want him to say that.
You said, why didn't?
I said, why didn't he just say, boo? Eating here. He see what it was. He wanted me to stay in the kitchen, but he didn't want me to see the submissive side. I was going in the bedroom, lay on the bed, and eat my food and watch television. But if he wanted me to stay in the living room, he should have just said, baby, don't go into the kitchen. In the bedroom. Stay in here with me. He didn't express his submissive side. Just say, I don't want you going to the bedroom. He got asked me all these questions. Why are you going to the bedroom? Because I want to watch TV.
His submissive side?
Yeah, because that's submissive. Like when a guy, a submissive means when he's submitting to you. So instead of just saying, babe, I want you to eat in here with me. Don't go in the kitchen. Or don't go in the bedroom. He didn't want me to see that sweet side. Like, just say, bitch, I want you in the room with me. The fuck?
What if they wanted to leave it from the beginning when y'all try to change it to become punk?
Well, I don't try to change anybody. I kind of what you get is what you get. What you get is what you get. You know what I mean? That's the problem with men and women. Just like early on the show, right? And I'm always correct about what I say. People think I be tripping. Early on your show, you had a guy, I think his name was Smooth or somebody, I don't know. The guy that said that when he met his wife or his girlfriend, whoever it was, his woman, he knew this is not what he really wanted. But he said she was a diamond in the rough. So after he finished changing her and making her what he wanted, now he can fall back and she work and he don't work and she take care of all the bills. That's not no motherfucking man to me. That's not a man to me. Yes, he said when he met the woman, she was not what he wanted. So he said, but here we go with the butt shit. Here we go to tie shit. Soul tie. But I seen that she was, a diamond in the rough. So with me working on her and telling her, changing her, now I stay home and she work and I ain't gotta work. That's not a man to me. That's not cute. Now, if you sick, that's something different. I don't care what nobody say. Like, y'all want to tell me about marriages? Y'all feel the way I feel about marriages? This is how I feel about some men, not all. A lot of men like to be a teacher to a woman. He wants to say, I made her smart. She wasn't as intelligent as I am. So by me taking some of my cologne, I'm saying, and rubbing it on her, I made her smell as good as me. Some men don't like to meet intelligent women because he feel like, oh, you ain't gonna outsmart me. Stupid ass, we both intelligent.
That's an insecurity. He's insecure.
Okay, so why we both can't be intelligent?
Because he's insecure.
And I believe, and men are more nags than women. Believe me.
Yeah. Yup, bitches. Bitches.
Men got more bitch in them than women.
You said what?
Men got more bitch in them than women.
Yeah.
That's why the cells is full of niggas that got domestic violence, or niggas that then killed a woman, or I got a bullet in my lip over a nigga and his chick.
Yeah, well, they can't know what to do with their emotions.
Men got more bitch in them than women. You know
yes.
What I mean? But men don't want to hear that, and men don't want to accept that. But that's the reality.
Yeah, that's what
hurt. When men hurt harder than women.
Yeah.
We know women love hard, and we know women hurt hard. But when a man hurt, that's why when a man cheat on a woman and a woman can take him back, but if a woman cheat on a man, he don't want that shit no more.
Nope.
He don't want that shit no more. We can't
handle it. They can't handle it.
Bitch ass niggas.
But that's it. You know
tampon
why?
wearing.
We're not musically made up.
Booty show.
That. Y'all are natural nurturers. So y'all can nurture some shit back. We can't do that. We don't have that ability. Two things y'all have abilities that we don't have. And that's nurturing and that's pregnancy.
And to be a bitch. Y'all can't do it like us.
Nah, but you know what? As you get older, though, if a person cheats on you now, they say that two wrongs don't make a right. But damn, you're not gonna sit there and take it no more. Like if you took it, you know what I mean? You're not gonna do that. I mean, you want to go out there and enjoy life because hey, you done took my best years, nigga.
Roxanne, I ain't gonna hold you. If I'm married, because I'm a Virgo. If I'm married, because first of all, by me getting my own fucking paper, the only thing a man giving me is security and some dick. You understand? That's about it. Security and some fucking dick. And the security mean you fucking me, you give me protection, you pay, we go halfway some of these fucking bills, you my companionship. The moment that I find out that you have betrayed me and went and screwed another female on me, and you couldn't tell me, listen, boo, I'm losing love for you. I don't feel for you no more. I could respect you if you say to me, listen, like when the guy said to me back in October, he said, listen, I'm gonna fall back because I don't know, you scared me with the relationship because I got kids and all that. I said, okay. I didn't call the phone. What you mean, nigga? I can take rejection. Some women can't take it. Yeah. I can take it. If you say to me, Amina, listen, I'm losing love for you. I'm not really attracted to you no more. And I say, well, boo, is there anything I can do for you? Like, no, I'm out. Okay, nice knowing you. I might cry, I might miss you and all that bullshit. But I'm not I can't love you no more because as a woman, I'm not gonna do tit for tat and belittle myself. And secondly, I'm not gonna trust you. And I'm always gonna be thinking you cheating on me. So why even let you fuck with my mental? Get the fuck out of here. Next nigga, please. Yeah, I'm not doing that shit. Marriage, men and women will stay in marriages knowing their husband cheated and their man and their woman cheated and still deal with it, knowing in the back of their mind if the nigga coming late or she coming late. Damn, I wonder. I don't want that because let me tell you something. You can say you forgive him all day long, but you still gonna have in the back of your mind the nigga came at 5 o'clock. Was he with a bitch or was he with a nigga? I don't give a fuck what you say.
That's not good. That's why people. When they do cheat for the first time, they are. You find out to me, it's time next. Ain't nobody waiting. I ain't waiting for shit. I mean, I'm like next. Next.
And that's why marriages and relationships don't work today. You know what I mean? Because those same people that y'all was talking about that's married for 40 and 50 years don't think for once that somebody didn't step the fuck out.
That's what I was saying.
Think for once
that
somebody didn't step the fuck out. So only difference is
some other
they decided to put that shit aside and say, nigga, if you do this shit again, it's the rap.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I ain't saying keep letting the motherfucker do it, but that's the reason. The first thing women of the day say, and that's my mom always said, rest her soul, yo. She always said, women today don't know how to be women. Yeah. You know what I mean? And she would always say, that's why I'm for the men. Those were her exact words. And she would see how today's women act. And the first thing today's women would say is, that was yesterday's woman. I'm not that woman.
And that's why they ain't got nobody.
And it's okay.
And that's why they don't have nobody.
And I'm all right.
You right. That's why them older people been married and still married and then had 16 kids because of that one fuck up. Then gave them 16 more kids after that.
Go ahead. Wait a minute.
No, but
Go ahead.
Wait a minute. We live in a me society. Everybody is first.
They got different mindsets, different training, different mindsets.
It's about me.
You had the media, you had Oprah, you had college. It turned to
wait a minute, this guy Herm talking. Wait a minute, Herm talking.
To a different woman. It ain't about being a wife. The women don't teach their daughters how to be wives. They teach them how to be independent. You don't need no nigga.
Yeah, you know what though? Because my daughter said that to me.
Just think right now, what, and I know things have changed and times have changed, but like who's cooking, making things from scratch and teaching them, and there's like a family recipe, and a lot of the things, this generation and culture is just different now. That's the sad part, because the women do talk like that. Like, I don't need no man. That marriage that lasted for 59 years, best believe they've been through some shit. And they stomached through it, and she swallowed that strong woman. Like, for real, what's the definition of a strong woman? A strong woman is going to be through the weather the storm with her man. That's a real companion. Because for real, now I know he gave the example of the animals, which was dope. And I dig that because, you can go from the ark on the way to today. We have the same organs and everything. I got where it was coming from. But God didn't create us for that. The woman came from us. This is our rib. This is in the Bible. It ain't my word. This is his word. Came from us. Why did they come from us? To be a companion to us. But where is that right now? So many women, they strong. You know what I mean? They make more money. But all of that is by design. So it's all goofy.
Yeah.
So it's to break us up, to split us up. It's so, because this is the thing. Why do they let, for instance, my job has let me climb without the education. But they wouldn't let Herm climb without the education. He got to have this, that, and the other. What they do is, that's why you can't have a man and be on Section 8. That kind of shit. It's to break up the family, so the woman don't want the man. It's all by design, to break up the black family. Honestly. That's why all that shit is by design.
We talk about the Bible.
Let me just say this. All right, so just like me and the brother and all of y'all, we come from the woman, right? Okay, so I have 3 sisters, right?
Oh, no, wait. Stop, please, real quick. I don't mean to interrupt you, but we got to stop.
No, go ahead.
That's a pet peeve for me. We got to stop saying we come from a woman. We come from a motherfucking man. A woman can't have shit without that sperm cell in it. We got to stop doing it. That is why women are supposed to empower, because we're giving them more power and we're lessening our power. And that's why we're becoming the feminized man. You know what I mean? We didn't come from a woman. We came from a man. A woman just put us the fuck out. Let's get that shit straight.
Well, listen, let me just say this. Go ahead, Herman, finish what you're saying, boo. Go ahead.
Let me just say, touche to him on what he said, because he speaks a scientific fact. But let me just say again, from my perspective, I had 3 sisters, right? I had 3 daughters, right? I have 4 granddaughters, right? So when I look at the women that's in my life, when I look at the women, and when you look at the mother, right? The baby is with her for 9 months. There's a connection. That's why that mom and child bond is so tight. They with the mom for 9 months. Now, when a baby come out, dad is around for a little bit. You know what I mean? But that connection between mom and child is just tight. It's just tight. You know what I mean? So I'm smoking, and I forgot my fucking point. So
well, while you smoking, let me say this. I want to say this. Wait a minute. I want to say something about when men. Wait a minute. Wait, I want to say this. This is what upsets me with. I won't say upset me. It kind of turns me off when men say women are strong. See, I'm not strong to a point where I don't need a man. I want a man. I want and need what he has to offer. And see, when I date somebody, I do a lot of shit that most women don't do. See, I keep the honeymoon up. You understand? Women and men, y'all get in relationships. I say y'all because a lot of people do. Y'all tend to get used to each other. Y'all feel like, oh, I ain't got to do what I did when I met you. I think that's why when I dated my ex-fiance, we had that connection for 7 years. Well, really 5 years because when his pop died, he started really getting high. But I stayed looking cute all the time. I stayed, trying to keep my weight together. I stayed making sure that I washed his clothes. I made sure his food was ready, like he made mine. I made sure that when he came in, everything I did when I met him. I kept it up for 5 years. I never got so comfortable. Like, well, I know he ain't going nowhere. I got him. I always cared about how I looked. I cared about I didn't say, well, fuck it. That's my man. He ain't never going nowhere. And I think sometimes with people, they take advantage of their soulmates or their husband or their wives. And they figure, well, I ain't got to work hard. I think once you get a person off the street, you have to keep them interested and work hard at the relationship. So that's why I'm kind of different than anybody else, because when I meet somebody, what'd you say, Roxy?
No, I'm saying I agree with everything you just said. I'm a married woman and still want to look cute all the time, want to look whatever in front of him, and still keep it up, keep everything up. I agree with you. That's the way it is. That's why I feel like everything is like still like we just met. Like it seems like we just met because he wants me all this night. He's like, look, come here, this and I mean it's just like a blessing, really. You know what I'm saying? So I mean that's the way you're supposed to do. You're not supposed to just be around your husband or because he's your husband or your boyfriend and you look all mess, your hair look a mess, you look a mess. You don't want to see that. You want to see.
And that goes back to
my husband don't care.
That goes back to this couple who said she got fat as shit. You know what I mean? That's what a lot of females tend to do. That they tend to let themselves go, stop doing what they did to get the man. You know what I mean? Once they got the man, I agree with that.
When I was dating the guy I was dating over the summer, we for about 5 months. The guy I was dating over the summer. When I met him, he said, "Damn, boo! Every time I see you, I even have red hair. I got the blonde hair. I got black hair. I even got the booty shorts on. I got lingerie on. I got a thong on. I got his boxers on. I got his shit on. I got shit cut the fuck off. Every time he went to bed, or he seen me, I always, because my thing is, see, for me, I don't care about nobody. For me, my mother taught me growing up is you have to keep your man happy. And that's what I do. I can still run my business, whatever I got to do, and make sure that nigga got breath. The nigga I was fucking with, and I'm just being on some real shit. When I was dealing with this nigga, I made sure that nigga got his shit sucked. I made sure that nigga, he had clean underwear, and I didn't wash him. I bought him. I popped off tags off his underwear. I got up in the morning time at 4 o'clock before he went to work, made sure his breakfast was ready. I made sure when he was at work, if he was like, where you at? You hungry, boo? Yeah, where you at? I brought his food to him. I catered to that motherfucker. And see, that's the reason why I have the right to feel the way I feel, because you know what? I'm doing what most bitches don't do. And wined and dined them. You understand? So when you fuck a nigga good, you feed him, you keep him happy, and I'm funny, and I'm outgoing, and I'm sexy, and I keep my shit the fuck up. Where are you going? We didn't last because he wasn't meant for me from day one. I should even never dated a nigga. But at the end of the day, that's why when a nigga date me, any nigga that had me, I can always get him back. I don't want him. Because when I step out, I step out. So my job is I keep my man happy. If I was sucking your dick every day in the car, I'm gonna suck your dick till my teeth fall out. So I turn 80. You understand? I am. Not unless I get sick.
You the shit.
Fucking right. Fucking right. I'm the fucking shit. Yup.
Somebody need to wife her.
Yup. Fucking right. Because you know why? That's what men don't understand.
You do a fucking lot.
Supposed to. You supposed to. When you take that man off the street, and you take that woman off the street, y'all two gotta keep it going so he won't stray And now, if he's straying, it's because either he don't want you no more, maybe he mad at you, maybe he tired of the pussy, maybe you overfuck him, maybe he not into you, maybe he just don't want that. You understand? But that's why when I get niggas,
or maybe he do it because he can.
That too.
Or maybe he's doing it because he's a man.
Yeah, well, that too. So that's the reason why I'm never gonna say that the guys I dated, my fiancés, never cheated on me, because I don't even know that. Because they already knew if I found out, it was a done deal. So if I'm not gonna say, oh, my man, I'm not block-headed like that. But if a motherfucker, if I found out you cheated, and the reason why I'm so good, the reason why I'm not gonna fight for the relationship, because you already betrayed me. If you felt that I wasn't doing my job, you checked me. Hey, Mina, listen, I don't like you doing that no more. Now, once you warn me, and then I go back and do it, then you have the right to do whatever you want to do because you already warned me. But for you to go cheat behind my back and don't even let me know I'm fucking up, that's betrayal. You understand? So fuck no, I'm real big on trust. And Tony will tell you that. We've been friends for 30 years. The moment you cross me, I don't fuck with you. I don't give a fuck if you a bitch, you my child, whoever. I'm just real. I believe in loyalty and trustworthy. And that's how I am.
Right, yeah. I mean, I agree with you on that. You know, I feel, you know, if the person don't want you no more, they should tell you.
Yeah.
Going out cheating and stuff, making you look stupid. People know everything and you don't know shit.
That's an insult. That's a fucking insult. I don't care what nobody say. Fuck no, I don't want you back. If you stepped out, then step the fuck out. Let me go, because let me tell you something. Just like Herm said, you do have men that listen. Out of 100 men, you might have 2% that do really want to be with one woman and want to be loyal. I'm not gonna think, yeah, and that's a choice that a man has. A man has a choice to say, I want to be loyal or I want to be a whore. That's a choice. So I want to meet a man that says, you know what? I want to be loyal to my woman. And if I'm doing my fucking duties, why the fuck is you going out? My duty is to keep you the fuck happy. That's my job. And that's why a lot of women lose their men to fucking other bitch. Listen, I don't want my man fucking another bitch because I didn't do my job. Now, if you just tired of me and you just like fucking a lot of motherfuckers, then I'm not even gonna marry you. If I'm meeting you, you already fucking bitches while I meet you. I'm not marrying you. Some motherfuckers say, oh, I'm gonna marry this nigga and lock him down. You can't listen. You can't lock no nigga down from cheating. If he gonna cheat, he gonna cheat. I don't give a fuck if you his wife, his motherfucking side piece, the mistress. If a man want to cheat, he gonna cheat. So the kind of man I want a man that wants to be loyal. That's the kind of man that I want, guy. And then you have to pray for it. See, a lot of motherfuckers, y'all don't pray for y'all motherfucking husbands and wives. Y'all just go say, I want this motherfucker. I'm going to make him. I'm going to marry him. You going to marry me. I'm praying. So I'm learning now that I have to pray for what I want. Because the niggas, I made wrong choices. They was all tied. Them motherfuckers all motherfucking tied. What is it? Soul ties. They was none of my motherfucking soulmates because I didn't know what I was supposed to pray for. So you sit back and you pray, you say, Father God, send me what I want. Okay? And if I don't get married, ain't meant for me to get the fuck married. But when y'all talk that strong shit, only thing strong about me is that if your ass lose a fucking job or your fucking ass gets sick, best believe, motherfucker, I'm gonna pay your car note, the bills in the house, your credit cards, everything will be up to fucking top 10. That's what makes me strong. But when it comes to being submissive, I'm that bitch that's gonna be like, I'm that woman, I'm that lady, I'm whatever you want me to be. I'm gonna be submissive. People take my aggression like, oh, she a rah-rah. No, I'm not. No, I'm not, because you're not my dude. If you're my dude, I'm real settled. Like, what, boo? What you doing today? What we doing today, babe? I love you, boo. You be like, wait a minute, is it the same bitch that was cussing? I don't understand that. What's that? Yeah, stop judging me and get to know me. Then you say, well, damn, I judge you. You're not rah-rah like I thought you was. No, nigga, I'm on both sides of the fence. I'm corporate and I'm hood rat. Okay, you get some people who just straight hood rat, and you get some that's just corporate.
I think people get people's mannerisms mixed up with character.
Yeah.
And I had a conversation, that not to change the subject, but I had a conversation with my sister yesterday, and it was pretty deep. And you know, this is something that people say to me all the time, that I'm mean or used to be so mean or whatever. And it's like, and I was talking to my mom about it, and I was like, is it that I'm mean, or is it that I say what the average person wouldn't say? And sometimes people just don't fucking like that.
Yeah, that's what
that doesn't make me mean.
No,
that mean like I got certain mannerisms, the way I speak, the way I talk. That's a mannerism. That's not my character.
Well, that is a part of your character.
No, but I don't think
that's a part of you.
Yeah, but I don't. I mean, when people always say, you know, you mean,
but if
I ain't did nothing mean to you, what are you talking about?
No, because listen. when you say some things to me, I don't take it personal because I already know you. That's how you are. Like you might yeah, bitch. What you want me to do? A person be like, well, what the fuck? Where all that come from? They were like earlier.
You got a lot of nerve.
No, I'm saying to you.
Oh.
I don't feel that you wrong.
Like when I came in here earlier.
Yeah, like bitch, with a motherfucker married. You like she's just Tony is very boisterous, and I don't take it as being mean. Sometimes people can't take people being up. I would rather for her to say what she got to say to me. Yeah. Instead of saying with child, I went to me in the studio and there was no goddamn mirror. I want to put some lipstick on. Bitch, where the fuck a mirror at? You ain't got no motherfucking mirror. Where the mirror at? I like honesty. I'm telling y'all, I'm really big on loyalty when it comes to relationship. A lot of my girlfriends that I had didn't like me. And it's because I'm the only child. So I'm spoiled, all day long. Yes, I like attention and I give it at the end of the day. But I'm very outspoken. And people take my aggression like, oh, you want to be the man. No, I'm not. Because the nigga I was dealing with about 5 months ago, I was definitely a bitch. Best believe. I was definitely a bitch with a thong and a bra. Because the shit I want to say to that nigga, I couldn't say it. You know, there's plenty of times I want to say, nigga, you got a lot of nerve. Shut the fuck up. I'll be like, oh, you right, boo. Because I learned from reading the Bible and I learned from reading that sometimes to keep the peace, you just gotta shut the fuck up.
It's just called humility.
You know what I mean?
Humility is the key to resolution.
Just, you don't have to always voice your opinion. You don't have to, like, I want to tell nigga, listen, nigga, don't tell me come in no motherfucker. I say, okay, boo, I'll be at 10 o'clock. Because sometimes women they feel when you become submissive, you weak. No, I was just submitting. Okay, you don't want me to come at 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, I'll be at 10. I'm not going to go back and argue. Because sometimes women always got to try to prove a point. You can't prove a point to a man that you love or your wife. If your wife say don't do this, you don't do it. Well, nigga, what you mean? Okay, baby, I ain't gonna do that. What's wrong with being submissive and submitting to make that person happy? I'm supposed to make you happy. So if you tell me to be at 10 o'clock, I know in my mind you being controlling, but I'm not gonna go there. To keep you happy, I'm gonna shut the fuck up and be it. And I'm gonna tell you, I was there at 9. I got there at 9:47. I got there in the house at 9:47 because I didn't want to hear nigga say, it's 10:10, you not home. Not because I'm weak.
You go both ways.
Yeah.
Right. Yep.
But listen, y'all.
You want to the first time, then he got to do it too.
But listen, y'all. Listen. I gotta do this right here, right? I want to say thank y'all.
Thank you, Hans. Thank you, Chill. Thank you, Mr. Self. Thank you, Roxy.
You know we here. Y'all gotta tune in. We here every Wednesday. Say what it's called.
She said what? What? Say what?
What happened?
No, you gotta talk English.
Yeah.
She said you gotta talk English. I can't. I was put him on the screen. Do sign language.
I told you, nigga need captions.
He said he was holding the cord.
What's going on?
Dr. Rock, can you tell her they follow you?
What?
Dr. Rock, can you tell her they follow you?
From you?
Turn music on.
Follow
Turn music on. Herman, you want to say something? We can rig it out of here, baby. All right, boo.
Bye, Herm. Thank you for your support. We appreciate it.
All right, love you. I'm gonna call you when I get in the car. All right.
Well, listen, y'all. We had Herm, which is Tony's friend. We had a hot topic today. We was talking about marriages. We was talking about strong women like myself. We was talking about people that feel if you in a marriage, you gotta stay with it. And it is what it is. You got rocky roads, and if you can't handle rocky roads, bitch, you don't need to be married.
Careful with them threesomes.
And
don't lose your mates. Don't lose your mates with them threesomes.
Don't lose your mates. We had a Self. Self was talking that real educated scientist shit about the animals in the woods.
In that back room.
He's talking about the bitches he had back in the day. How
in that back room.
How DJ got mad because he was taking off.
He was taking all the honey. He was getting all the honey.
He was getting all the honey.
It ain't his fault.
It ain't his fault. He got, hey, listen. Hey, Smooth, I want to meet you, nigga. I want to see what you look like, baby. You might could pull me and slow me the fuck down, nigga. What's up, nigga? You know, I'm single, baby. You single, baby, because I'm single, baby. Now, listen. This is she say what?
She said what?
And see y'all next week, boo. Thank y'all. We appreciate it. Deuces.
All right.
Girl, you fucking crazy. Let's go. You made me pop my motherfucking fingernails off, bitch.
Bitch, for what? Bitch, because they crazy. Bitch, because I got hyped.
Yeah, you was hyped.
No, because
I was trying to put you in the wait. Why was trying to put you in the box so you could be in the thing? I said,
no, because
wait.
No, bitch. Because I get hyped because motherfuckers don't want to.
The whole time you only see happy face. I ain't want to slide you over again. You might want to punch me.
No.
I said,
I need room because motherfuckers want to talk about.
I ain't scared of you.
Bitch, no, you ain't got to pop your fucking nose.
You stupid as
I get hype
fuck.
as shit when it.